guys, welcome to gymnastics workout of the day. Let's start with bear crawls. So we're going to start standing in a straddle, hands on the ground, crawl forwards, keeping those knees straight. And keeping those knees straight, looking in between your legs, you're going to crawl backwards. Then we're going to do gorilla runs. Starting in a squat, you're going to reach with your hands and hop your feet. Reach and hop. Reach and hop. Then you're going to do it again, still facing the same direction. Reach and hop. Reach and hop. One more, reach and hop. Now we're just going to do 10 arm circles going forward. Your arms are the only thing moving. 9 and 10. And now arm circles going backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Quickly go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blinkers, 15 flappers, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 15 windshield wipers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okie dokie, starting in a froggy straddle split. So you're going to be on your knees, elbows down, keeping your bottom in between your knees. The easier it'll be if you have your feet closer together, the harder it'll be if you have your feet out. And then to a standing straddle, not too big, you're going to reach down to one side, keeping both knees nice and straight. And then reaching over to your other foot, still keeping your knees nice and straight. Having your hands down on the ground, slide out into a middle split. Elbows down if you can, toes pointed, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Shake out your legs if you need to. And we're going to say crisscross applesauce. What you're going to do is you're going to reach up behind your back, pat yourself on the back, and push down on your elbow. And then try to reach up underneath to grab onto your hands. So behind it should look like this. Or you're reaching for it as close as you can. Now with your other arm, reach up, pat your back, and push your elbow down. And then reach up underneath and try to interlock your hands. So this one's harder for me. I'm super close. And then you're going to swish forward and back with your arms. Shake them out a little bit. Awesome job, you guys. So now we're going to hop into our first level 1 skill.
Hi, Coach Lexi here. We're going to work on some level 1 floor press exercises. We're going to do 5 rock backs to straddle press up. Then 10 seated straddle press ups. 5 rock back pike press ups. 10 seated pike press ups. And if comfortable with headstands, you can do 5 straddle press headstands.
So for level 2 press to handstands, we're going to spend 2 minutes practicing our rock to straddle stand. So sitting on top of a little bit of an elevated surface, you're going to sit in the straddle with your arms up. You're going to rock backwards, and then you're going to sling hands up front in the middle and try to stand on your toes. After that, you're going to do 15 straddle presses, but just with your feet off the ground. So you don't want too wide of a straddle. You're going to put your hands a little bit far away from the wall, keeping your head tucked in. You're going to lean forward with your back flat and just get your feet off the ground. You're going to try that 15 times. Then you're going to do 15 handstands and slowly straddle down. So starting in a lunge, taking up to handstand, totally flat. You're going to make a big straddle and slowly bring your feet close to your hands, still keeping a straight back against the wall until your feet come down. Next, you're going to spend 1 minute rolling to an inverted pike. So I have a ball here. I'm going to put my hands down on the ground, my feet on top of the ball. I'm going to roll, extend out, and then bring my bottom and my back and my shoulders and my head and my hands line up in a vertical line, and then roll out and try again. Next, we're going to try 15 jump to straddle press handstand. So again, not too big of a straddle, hands a little bit far away from the wall, keep your chin tucked in. Then you're going to lean forward and jump with your feet into a straddle handstand, keeping your back flat against the wall. Hold, toes pointed, come down, back to a straddle. You're going to try that 15 times. Next, you're going to try 15 straddle press to handstands on an elevated surface. So, standing in a narrow straddle on top of the mat, hands on the ground, chin in, and rock forward, press. And you can roll out of it, or you can come back down to a straddle on top of the mat.
Today, for level 3, skill 1, we're going to be working on press handstands and arm balances. Starting against the wall with our upper back pressed against the wall and our heads down, but still gazing at our fingers, we're going to get 10 toe taps in a straddle. Next, we're going to get 10 attempts of a seated press in straddle up to our feet. So the first part of a press handstand. Next, we're going to attempt 5 full press handstands. Now, if you don't have the first part or the second part or coming back down, then break them up and do them as you can, using assistance as needed as you go. Next, we're going to do a 10-second straddle hold in our handstand. You can use a wall, or you can challenge yourself and try to do this on your own without a wall. Next up is 10 handstand shoulder taps. Then we're going to do 10 handstand hip taps. And finally, we're going to do a 10-second arm balance on one arm each at a time. I challenge you to do these without the wall, but if you are new to these, then I do suggest you use the wall for safety. If your shoulders are getting fatigued and tired, please stop and take a rest, as we do not want you to have any injuries.
Now we're going to work on some level 1 candlestick and forward roll drills. We're going to do 2 rounds of 4 movements. We're going to start off with 5 rock and rolls, 10 candlestick to stand, 20 20 seconds of a candlestick hold with our feet against the wall, and 5 forward rolls. Once we've completed all 2 rounds, we'll go ahead and work on doing a candlestick roll to forward roll for 2 minutes.
Okay guys, so for our next skill, it's going to be a handstand forward roll. So to start, we're going to do 10 handstand holding against a wall. Starting in your lunge, take it up, back flat, straight arms, toes pointed. Hold, and then come back down to a lunge. Next, you're going to practice 10 forward rolls, finishing with your arms up in the air. So starting just like a regular forward roll, and push, and stand up with your arms up. And next, you're going to do 10 Spider-Man handstands against a wall, going into a forward roll. So starting with your hands on the ground, walking your feet up, your belly's facing the wall, get super duper close, and then bend your arms, tuck in your head, and roll, standing up with arms up nice and tall. Then it's going to be 10 handstand holds for 3 seconds. You're going to try for 3 seconds on each one, finishing in a lunge. When you've done 10, you're then going to do 10 handstand forward rolls, just like before, with bent arms this time. Really keeping your chin tucked in. Holding a handstand, bend, and stand up, arms reaching up. Then it's going to be 10 handstand forward rolls with straight arms. For this one, you kind of want to be leaning forward before you roll. Starting in a strong lunge, up, hold, lean forward to roll.
Hey there, it's Coach Jay. We're gonna get into level 3, skill 2, which is handstand, half pirouette to a forward roll. We're gonna start in a plank position doing 10 single hand turns. Next, we're going to do this in a bear position, 10 single hand turns. Next, we're going to get 5 handstand pirouette forward rolls against the wall. So you'll start by kicking up with your back against the wall, doing your half pirouette, and doing a forward roll down off the wall. Next, freestanding without a wall, you're going to do 5 half pirouettes in a handstand. When you're doing these, try to hold for at least 2 to 3 seconds before stepping down from your pirouette. And finally, we're going to get 5 attempts of a half pirouette to a forward roll.
Okay guys, awesome job so far. So we're just going to finish it off with 2 rounds of conditioning of 3 movements. So the first one's going to be a 30-second hollow hold. Laying down on your back, hands by your sides, lift everything up, and hold for 30, starting now. Focus on your breathing, think about something else, take your mind off it. Keep going, you guys are doing great. Awesome. Now you're gonna go into 20 Russian twists. So, balancing on your bottom, your feet off, you're gonna touch each side 10 times. 20 total, 10 on each side. Now we're gonna go in for 15 tricep dips. So if you can, try to have your hands on top of something. If not, like me, just gonna have your fingertips facing you, behind you, lift your bottom up, bend your arms, push up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Awesome job, you guys. Now I'm just gonna go back into a 30-second hollow hold. Take deep breaths in and up. Almost there. Whew. Awesome job. Now we're just going to go into 20 Russian twists, so touching 10 times on both sides. Bouncing on your bottom, twisting your whole upper body. Whew. Okay, now it's going to be 15 tricep dips. You got this, guys. This is the last one. Woo! That's it for today, guys.